Little guy, I think. Yep. Just a little throwback one. Hey everyone, Mike Frisch here with another Alexandria Lakes area report. Today we're out fishing perch. We're catching some bluegills as well. And you know, we've talked in the past few tips about the crappie populations and there being some perch, good perch fishing in the Alexandria area. One thing we haven't talked about, but there's a lot of as well, is bluegills. And midwinter and late winter is really panfish time. And one of the things that we've talked about in the past is the use of small tungsten jigs, and we'll talk more about these in a future report again. But here's a really important part of fishing small light jigs for panfish. Now first of all, why a small jig? Well, number one, panfish are smaller, so they feed on smaller things. So smaller profiled baits like this small drop jig are good for panfish, okay? Because of that small profile and that small size. But one of the problems that you have sometimes is if you were fishing a light small jig on a traditional rod and reel, there's so much backbone, and not that there's a ton, but there's enough backbone in the rod that you can't always feel the bite because the jig is so light, it doesn't bend the rod enough to give you that feel. This is a Matt Johnson panfish rod, specifically designed for panfish with a spring bobber tip. And that spring bobber tip, the way it works is instead of feeling the bite, I see the bite. When a fish hits, what actually happens is that little tip starts to go down and you can see the bite rather than feel it. And sometimes the fish will come from the bottom up. So they'll hit the bait from below, and what will happen is that tip will actually straighten. But regardless, whether it's what I call a pull down bite or a straighten of the tip bite, that spring bobber helps you detect bites and you're gonna catch more fish. So light baits and spring bobbers for panfish in the Alexandria Lakes area. A lot of great pan fishing. Get out now, it's happening. We'll see you again next time.